following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Flushed out right. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a run with Akers. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
1-yard gain.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year, too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
This one brought in by Jefferson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Jefferson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
That's out to the left and complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Now they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Rams 3.
On 1st and 10, Goff. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Rams 10, Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Samson Ebuka.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Off play action. Jones. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
And there's another sack by Aaron Donald. No surprise surprise to anyone. The two-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year, he could have easily been the three-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year. I'm not sure anyone in the league has a true answer for him. And one of the best parts about his game, the way he uses his hands. And he credits his high school coach for teaching him that hand placement early in his career.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
This is a bad throw.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. Down in the air, now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he didn't want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Be able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Good tackle made.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on first down. Jones. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. But it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Out of the gun, Goff. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw, Goff. Forced out to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Goff throwing again.
Oh my God. Quez Watkins. Oh boy.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Rams 17, Giants 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
A loss of a yard. It's third down. Third and 11.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mostert a first down carry, and this will wind up only getting him a couple. And that'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Jones. The man is Smith. And he will have a chance first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Operating from the gun. Jones. Caught right side. Tate.
Jones pass.
3 yards the gain there. Second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First down and a little extra from Mostert. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Raheem Mostert.
Hello?
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
We know it's primarily a passing league. Anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Giants' 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Rams 24, Giants 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
25-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken in at the 22. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff for the 5-count. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
This is Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. His pass caught. at the 4. And he is out of bounds here. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing Jones, rolling to his right, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Raheem Mostert, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
And it's up and good.
24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Well, this is Callaway on the receiving end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's brought down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. He is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Goff. Out of the backfield, he's got Malcolm Brown. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
To throw again on second down. Goff.
Wow, I got Moss.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown.
Damn.
4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gay is on for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Rams 31, Giants 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
Oh, my God.
When you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 38, Giants 24.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Once again, it's Mostert.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And it's sliding out of the pocket. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter. The 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over. More on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through.